NASCAR had to make a tough decision with tonight's Busch Light Clash, running it tonight due to the potential torrential downpours on their way. So we got everything in tonight on a Saturday, uninterrupted, and everybody's favorite driver finds his way into victory lane. Let's talk about it and review the Busch Light Clash here on Stuck in the Catch Fence. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys have had a wonderful Saturday and we're able to make the pivot to watch the Busch Light Clash. The winner of the Busch Light Clash is Denny Hamlin, and a night that was really led off with Denny Hamlin responding to Jordan Gluck when he said, "I wish we could race tonight," and Denny Hamlin said, "Keep in touch." So Denny Hamlin let everybody know with a little bit of a hint early that they'd be running tonight. And at the end of the night, Denny Hamlin let everybody know he is still a serious championship driver. He's not just a reality TV star. He is still one of the best, if not the best, driver in the sport at certain times. We've seen Denny Hamlin dominate before, and right now, it looks like he is on a mission to try to win that first championship. So, my question to you, did you watch the race tonight? Was you able to check out the race after being told that it was going to be run tonight instead of tomorrow? And again, torrential downpour, just a ton of rain coming from Sunday to Wednesday. There's probably no way they get it in logistically. So NASCAR made the tough decision. And NASCAR has had really a few tough decisions to make. One wasn't so tough. It was tough that they had to renege on it. And that was not even going to let people be at the race today. Earlier, when the Busch Light Clash was announced, Saturday today was supposed to be locked up with no fans. And they decided that they were going to open it, make it free to the public. Then NASCAR makes a tough decision today, say everybody can come, it's free to the public. And by the way, if you had a ticket for Sunday, they ran a refund for all those people. So NASCAR doing the right thing. Formula One would never. Formula One would never. They would charge you $250 to watch whatever you had to watch. And then the people on Sunday probably would have got a refund in terms of store credit, not their actual money back. So overall, I thought it was a fun night. I thought the beginning, it was a little more like we're getting back into a car for the first time in 3 months, 90 days. Everybody was pretty patient, calm. And then we had the mid-race break and all hell broke loose. Restarts were tough. Ty Gibbs, he really was the class of the field until he got into lap traffic, and then there was a caution, and I think that really hampered, his chances of winning, which we knew there was going to be a caution at some point. Joey Logano was solid. I don't know if he had enough to win, but he was solid. Kyle Busch, Mr. Consistency at this track. For whatever reason, they run like hell when it comes to the short tracks, unless it's a quarter track. And then Kyle Busch with his his third top five in this race when he finished third last year, second this year. But the story's Denny Hamlin. He finds a way, even when his car looked like it wasn't going to make it and it was locking up in the turns, he found a way to get into victory lane. And that's what really, really good drivers do, despite what happens out of their control. He still found a way to put it into victory lane. So congratulations to him. Overall, let me know in the comments below what your overall thoughts were. I'm kind of to the point where this is what we expect. I don't think there's been anything different. There was some chaos. There's going to be some tempers. I think Ross Chastain wrecked Tyler Reddick at the end of the race, but overall, it's an exhibition race. It did its job. It did what it had to do. We got to see cars on the track, and that's the most important thing. Does it need to happen here every single year? I'd say not. I wouldn't mind them going back. When the idea first happened, I thought it was going to be terrible, but I think 22 cars is the right amount. I think that's a good amount. Um, I'm more disappointed we didn't get to see the heat races because those are actually really, really, really fun. And but whether you can't do anything with that. And I thought NASCAR did the right thing that we had the opportunity to watch racing, and for the fans to be able to watch it, for free. So it wasn't perfect, but the Clash did its intended job. It got people to the racetracks. It got people to watch a sport that maybe they weren't going to watch, especially the free price tag. Got people there in that West Coast market, and it served its purpose by somebody like me who had to deal with a horrific Indiana University performance. Got to sit down, watch some good racing, and yeah, I think the only other headlines are to see again RFK just absolutely terrible at this track. Chris Buescher didn't make it. Brad Keselowski essentially threw a hail mary and it landed. Was nowhere competitive, but again, it's an exhibition race. It doesn't matter. But Christopher Bell not making it is something. I don't know what to make of it. It's something because all the Toyotas were good. I mean, Bo Wallace was good and got taken out by Tyler Reddick. Not to his fault; it was Alex Bowman's fault. But you know, Toyota being so fast at this track, and then somebody like Christopher Bell not able to qualify in as one of the top 22 speeds, and then a guy that has dominated here. A lot of people were throwing top three bets and things like that. When I say dominated, I mean having good performances. And Austin Dillon again did not make it. His teammate again was fast, and Austin Dillon not the start that they wanted to the season. But we got to see racing. We got to see Denny Hamlin go out and use. I guess that's going to be his new catchphrase. I just beat your favorite driver again, and he continues to be NASCAR's villain in a world of a sport that needs personalities. I'm all for it. Be that guy. Rowdy, my boy's he's no longer the Joker. You go ahead, take that mantle, be the one nobody likes, and continue to still be good and relevant, Denny. I'm all for it. So, yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that we got to watch some racing, and yeah, it gets me even more excited. We got the Super Bowl to fill our time next Sunday, and then baby, we will be ready to rock and roll with the Daytona 500. We'll have all kinds of content in between now and then. So, just a short race review. It was fun. Glad I got to watch it. It did what it needed to do. And that was our appetizer before we get to the main course, the Daytona 500 in 2 weeks. So thank you guys for tuning in to Stuck in the Catch Fence. If you ever want to catch us, this is the best ways to do it on Facebook, Patreon, and Rumble. Those are different ways you can watch and support. Comment down below if you like all things NASCAR, like and subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you here and be part of the conversation more often. We'll be doing a weekly live stream, at least once, possibly twice each week, discussing the news. And obviously, the race reviews are typically a live event. But with it already being 10 o'clock at night, we're just going to go ahead, send her out there so you guys can continue with your weekend. But my name's Ryan Peters for Stuck in the Catch Fence. God bless.